So what is going on, guys? It is Domino and welcome back to another Modern Warfare 3 gameplay commentary. And in this video I'm using the AK-47 with the silencer and extended mags. It's a real nice setup to use, and I got this gameplay yesterday. It's a 43-3 team deathmatch on Dome, and in this gameplay I'm playing with the man, the myth, the legend, known as the Herder of Buffalo, aka HUR, but whatever he goes by these days. You guys know who I mean. And he pretty much yesterday on Skype, he convinced me to come play this game because in the last couple of months, I was pretty, not really angry at the game, just kind of frustrated. I didn't really know what to do, and I hopped on Team Deathmatch, and man, it was epic. We were just tearing kids up every game. We were just pooping on bitches, and there was nothing they could do. We were winning most games. We were all going like 30 to 40 kills. Like, we get so many great gameplays that we could have uploaded, and this one was just the cherry picker out of all of them. And all in all, it's just an enjoyable experience. So if you guys are pretty much lost and you want to find a way to have fun, I'd recommend playing TDM. It's simple, there's no objective, and generally the players are a lot worse. You guys can look down the leaderboards, look at their KDs, they're often like 0.2, and you just think to yourself, man, what are you doing with your life? A 0.2 KD, and I love it when they're 15 prestige and they've got that KD as well. That's just embarrassing. And I just find the caliber of player pretty much sucks in Team Deathmatch. In Domination you get better players, kill confirmed, you get all those clans and stuff. And sometimes when you just want to relax, just play with like one other guy or play solo, I just play TDM. There's not as many kills in the game mode, but you can make the scores look good. 40 kills out of 75 is not bad, and it's just the only way I'm having fun at the moment. I think we've pretty much given up with this game now. We're just trying to do what we can to get good games, and that's why we keep playing Call of Duty. You never know when you're going to get one of those beast gameplays. And I guess that's kind of half the thrill and the attraction to the game. But, I think we're all just waiting for Black Ops 2. We're all just waiting for that game to come, rival Call of Duty. Whether it is Call of Duty, whether actually Call of Duty can make a decent game for a change. And, no, that's not fair, actually. Just Modern Warfare 3 was disappointment for me. I enjoyed the rest of the Call of Duties in general. But, I want that game to come out. And I still ask myself the question, why is there no games coming out in the summer? Summer is prime time. You get all the little kids, off school, all the people off work, all the sweaty 40-year-olds coming to play video games, and this is just, I don't know, it's just, to me, if I was a game developer, I'd be bringing out games now, best time to sell them. Modern Warfare 3 is pretty much dead, and it feels to me like we're just pretty much relying on the big titles to enjoy gaming at the moment, the Battlefield, Call of Duty, and I'm sure there's other games out there which are really fun to play, but I'm not seeing them, and I want to see a game topple Call of Duty, and I want to see everyone play different games and stuff. And I'm hoping one day that will happen, but I'm not convinced, because I think at the moment, I think this is a fair thing to say, that Call of Duty is pretty much living off their name. It's kind of like the movie industry. So let's take a good film. Okay, Jaws, the original Jaws, which I think many people consider the best. I definitely do. So when they brought it out, it was epic. Like the old Call of Duties, they were epic, and then they brought out Jaws 2, and everyone wanted to see it, and then it sucked. They brought out 2, 3, and 4, and it sucked. But because the first one was good, you keep going back in the hope that, you're going to get that great game. And I think that's where Call of Duty's at now. People are just playing it because it is the in-game, so to speak. And, people are just waiting and expecting this game to come out. But, I can't see it changing. I can always see the game being, noob friendly and stuff, because the game isn't really designed for good players. People actually like death streaks, believe it or not. I've spoken to some people who are bad, and they actually enjoy things like death streaks. So that's why I think it will never change. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.